nationality. The righteous spirits come down in the same nationalities. Okay? Or the only begotten spirits. Not the only begotten spirit, but the only begotten nation. They're always going to come down in that nation. You could jump tribe from tribe, but you're still going to be an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And thy fervent lover.
Who that was? John the Baptist and Elijah. That were two different tribes. Okay? Go ahead.
And thy fervent lover.
And nevertheless, he was still an Israelite. It's like Christ, he left the Israelite. That's a little deep. As far as being Solomon, he was Solomon, he came back as an Israelite. Okay? Go ahead.
Are given into their hands.
Yep.
If the world now be made for our sakes, why did we not possess an inheritance with the world?
The world was made for our sakes. Why we do not possess an inheritance? Because that's the part of that covenant. It was to give us the world. Okay? They have dominion of the world. Go ahead.
How long shall this endure?
Yep. How long shall this endure? To the destruction of America. Okay? Go ahead.
Isaiah 48 and 12. Hearken unto me, O Jacob, and Israel my call.
Yep.
I am he, I am the first, I also am the last.
Yep. We are his call.
Oh.
All right. We are the. If you fill out an application to get a job in the kingdom, and your reference is that your dad is an Israelite, you got the job. You're the call. That's it. No need for an interview. Just come in with wear your khakis and some dress shoes. You know.
Borders and your fringes.
Yeah, wear your borders and your fringes. You got the job. You know, that's it.
Your phylactery.
Yeah, your phylactery, your borders and your fringes. You know, you got it. You know, no need for an interview. That's it. You know, but if you had to go to the what's it, the Urim and Thummim, you don't got no reference. You know, I mean, that's, you know, in the kingdom we gonna know though, just jokingly. You know, but basically, if you're an Israelite, you all in. All right. But of course, you gotta be a righteous Israelite to get salvation. Okay, you gotta be the elect. All right. Now let's go to Romans, and I'll finish up from there. Romans, yeah, chapter 9. Yeah. Because he was questioning whether we the Israelites or not. We proved that. Then his next question was, what was the birthright? What he said it was land, cattle, and land. Yeah. That goes with any birthright, man. That's just like saying the birthright that
dominion on earth. That's land.
Yeah, that's everything. That covers everything right there. That covers just about everything. You get the dominion of the earth, you pretty much solidified everything. You know?
Ain't nothing you won't get.
Yep.
Romans chapter 9 verse 1. I say the truth in Yahweh Shai, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have a great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahweh Shai for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises.
That's all we were bestowed upon us. Okay? Not no other nation. All those things, the covenant, the birthright, the giving of the law. All right, go ahead.
And the service of the Most High.
And the service of the Most High. Joel Osteen and shit. He's not even supposed to be doing that. What does that have to do to declare my statutes? Okay, go ahead.
And the promises.
And the promises, go ahead.
Whose are the fathers, and of whom as concerning the flesh, Yahweh Shai came.
Yeah, concerning the flesh, Christ came for Israel. Okay, go ahead.
Who is over all.
Who is over all. Okay, so he ain't make no mistake on saying, oh, I forgot about, damn, I forgot, I have no control over the Edomites, you know, because it's for Satan. You know, the Most High is over all. All right? So he know who he chose. And he said he chose them he chose us before the foundation of the earth. Okay, go ahead.
Most High blessed forever a month.
Yep, the Most High blessed forever. A month. All right, that's it. You guys know that? Yeah. You know, so that's that's pretty much it. That's all I can check out.
Romans chapter 9 and Romans chapter 9 verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect, but they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
Right, that's talking about the 2/3. That's talking about the people who are actually Israelites, who are not accepting the fact that they are Israelites, Gentiles. Those are the Gentiles that the Bible speaks of. People that are of Israel, but they're not of Israel.
They don't want to, like you said, they don't want to acknowledge that they're Israel.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Right. Neither because they're of the seed of Abraham are they all children. Because Abraham had more than one son. He had Ishmael, and he had the children of, what's her name, Kedar? His other wife. You know what I'm saying? He had like six or seven other kids. And you know what I'm saying, they didn't get the birthright. Isaac got the birthright. You know what I'm saying? They got their little blessings or whatnot. But the main blessing that we've been talking about, the dominion of the earth, that went to Isaac, and then in turn went to Jacob. Go ahead.
Oh, wait. As it said, read that again.
It says, verse 7. Neither because, verse 6.
Because if you, I mean, that has a part to play in it, you know, as far as the other, but it's really, you know, like I said, they are not all of Israel, which are of Israel, so it's definitely speaking straight towards Israel. Like, just because you say you're not the father, your father Abraham, that's like somebody saying, well, I'm 1/8 Cherokee or something. That doesn't mean you're a Gadite type deal.
Right.
Verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, but they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
The Abraham part.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Kind of, like I said, neither because you are the seed of Abraham that they are all children. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. This says John. Man, where the heck did that go? I just had it. Okay, yeah, here we go. St. John chapter 8, verse 34. It says, Yahweh, I'm gonna start at 33. Kind of breeze through it. They answer him, we be Abraham's seed, and we never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou, ye shall be made free? Yahweh answered them, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin. And the servant abideth not in the house forever, but the Son abideth forever. If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word hath no place in you. And that goes right along with that precept. It's, you know, like, okay, you an Israelite, just like with people out here. You know, they have a problem with what we say, with the doctrine that we bring in through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They don't agree with it because it's not a part of them. It's not in them. The Lord didn't give it to them. He didn't give them that understanding. Therefore, they have a problem with it. And some seek to kill us. It says, I speak that which I have seen with my father, and ye do that which ye have seen with your father. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yahushua said unto them, if ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham. So that ties in right with that.
Right. If you were, basically, if you were of the seed of Abraham, then you would do the same thing as Abraham. You would be righteous like Abraham. That's why you in that other category. That's why you in that 2/3 sect, and that's why you are not of Israel. Because that's talking about specifically the elect.
When St. John said, ye are the father of the devil.
Oh, it's coming up. But now ye seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of the Most High. This did not Abraham. Ye do the deeds of your father. Then said they to him, we be not born of fornication. We have one Father, even the Most High. Yahushua said unto them, if the Most High were your Father, ye would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from the Most High. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear. Satan, Prince Power of the Air, he do his thing. Why do you not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word. It's not like he was speaking a different language and they couldn't understand. They couldn't understand what he was saying, what he was trying to tell them. Like, just because you say Abraham is your father, or you come from the line of Abraham, that doesn't make you his seed, basically. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking more on the spiritual aspect, while they were speaking on the carnal aspect.
Yeah, just like with the bread, you know?
Exactly. When he said he was the bread of... Yep. Okay, this is verse 44, like the brother quoted a little earlier. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. So bam, right there, that's exactly why that precept said what it said, because all Israel is not of Israel, because they follow after what? The so-called white man's ways, man. So they can physically, genetically be an Israelite, but they not of that blessing in the cluster, which is the elect, man. They not of that, man. They not of our sect. Put it like that, man, to be blunt.
I got a precept. If it goes with that, it has something a little different in it. That's what I'm bringing out. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 8. He that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose, the Son of the Most High was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil.
And that's in us being the true seeds, of Abraham, as we've been speaking on at this point. That's what we doing. We destroying the works of the devil, man. We destroying the works of the devil because we're doing what? Prophesying the downfall of America. And all his little gadgets and cunningly devised fables he has and all of that, we destroying all that through Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because we revealing them. Like it tells you in Isaiah 47, man. They skirt gonna be lifted up, man. Make bare thy legs. That's what's happening to America. Through the doctrine, the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Back in Romans chapter 9 and verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
That's right. That's talking physically and spiritually right there. Read that last part one more time.
I'm gonna read this part real quick. It says, that is, they which are the children of the flesh.
That's right. So you have to even be in part of the children. You physically do have to be an Israelite. You do have to physically come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
These are, it says, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High. Just, being part of the world. But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
That's right. The children of the promise are counted for the seed, which is the spiritual aspect as the elect.
For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to the election, might stand.
That's right. So before Jacob and Esau were even born, it was already set up how everything was going to be. Neither had they done any good or any wrong. It was already made up that one was going. All right, go ahead.
Not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
That's right. The elder should serve the younger, and they said that Esau came out hairy, like a red all over like a hairy garment, and Jacob came out plain. You know what I'm saying? So Jacob came out asking.
Yeah, but like like we always say, when it said red all over like a hairy garment, it was really speaking about him being hairy and not being red. And I remember the Texas brother had definitely went into it, how they used to take the cow's hide, I believe, and used to dye it. The heifer's hide, they used to dye it and everything. But the key point that proves that he came out awkward was his name, Ishar. You know what I'm saying? Ishar, which means wasted away. That pigment, that melanin, that was wasted away. He wasn't no regular color. You know what I'm saying? It was all washed away. You know what I'm saying? If you got a white shirt with a stain on it and you wash that stain out, it comes what? It becomes that stain became wasted away, and that shirt is back what? White, so to speak.
But the spiritual aspect of that is Esau came out first, and the elders are going to serve the younger. So that was, like I said, it was set up before they did even good or evil.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then?
That's right, can't pass that over. It said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Why? Because Jacob is his only begotten. He's the one that the blessing went to. He was the one that the Most High set up from the beginning. And Esau, what does it say in Hebrews 12 about him being
no chance of though he saw it with tears, he had
no chance for repentance. But it said that he was a fornicator.
Let's just get it. Let's just get it
real quick.
You know what? And just to add to what you were saying, which is definitely they're taking that from it. Yeah, it was from the beginning because the Most High chose it that way, and it stands today, man. All right, all these scriptures that we're reading, they stand today, man. So Esau, like we've been going over, Esau's going to serve. He's going to serve us in the kingdom of heaven, man.
That dude tricked me out with him drinking that gravy. Dang.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High had to make it most loved, and he had to make it most hated.
It's balance. Lord is about perfect balance, man.
He said vessels of honor and vessels fitted for destruction.
Yep, that's balance. That's balance.
Come. This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Profane before the temple.
Outside the temple.
Outside the temple. That's why
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's reprobate.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? For one piece of meat. Well, how long is... Say he did give him that one piece of meat. If he never got another piece of meat again, what if that one piece of meat had done for him?
Right.
Buy him, what, 5 hours? You know? So, I mean, that's just reprobate. That's without faith. That's what it really is. He had no faith.
Faithless. Esau is a female.
It's feminine.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
Now, he would have inherited the blessing. Esau knew his blessing because Abraham gave it to Isaac. You don't think that they never talked about it? About one day, son, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to give you the blessing and your people going to rule the earth. Or, you know, and Esau was Isaac's favorite at that. So you don't think he told him what was going down? He knew exactly what he was doing when he did it. Esau just didn't give a fuck.
Well, look what Esau said. He said, Genesis 25:32 or 31, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? Like, that's what he said. Yeah, I'm about to die. If I'm about to die, what this birthright gonna do to me? He wasn't about to die. It ain't like he been out in the fucking woods hunting for a week with no food, no water. Like, this nigga was just being dumb.
Well, he know he could have still went to his mom and dad house.
Yeah.
Just like we do today. If we
Well,
ain't got it.
that's where they was at, most likely.
Yeah.
That just proves how much weaker the other nations are than we are.
Exactly. Spiritually, mentally, physically, man. We on top, man.
I'm for this song. It says, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Even though he cried his eyes out, you know what I'm saying, it's too late.
You think about your favorite son crying too. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all really can't attest to that, but you know, just think about anything you got favorite, feeling you can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's too late, and that's it's like, dang, I wish, you know.
I mean, I do what I can for
Exactly, yeah. Do you got a birthright for me? Alright, man, you can get this and this and this, but you ain't gonna get the service and this and this. You know? And the Lord saving the best for last, man. Saving the judgment of America best for last, and to set up the righteous people's last, man.
Right, we're gonna have the best.
Exactly.
Back in Romans. Romans chapter 9 and verse, I'm gonna read 13 again. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
In layman's terms, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have I loved, but white folks have I hated. Go ahead.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
Is the Most High wrong for saying that?
The Most High forbid.
No, he's not.
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
That's right. If he want to have mercy on you, he'll have mercy on you. If he want to have compassion on you, he'll have compassion on you. If he want wrath on you, he'll put wrath on you. His ways are higher than your ways.
Exactly. What can we do about it? Oh, the Lord ain't fair. Like, what do you mean?
How are you gonna tell the man that made fairness that he's not fair? The concept of being fair.
It says, so then is it not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
That's right. The Most High, he raised up Pharaoh, made Egypt a great kingdom. Why? Just to prove his power through Moses. He proved his power, and now all the other nations knew who the righteous on the earth was, who the real, true, and one and only power was dealing with, and that's the Israelites. If they wasn't dealing with Pharaoh and the Egyptians, or the Babylonians, or the Moabites, or the Edomites, or any other the second people that was around back then. He was dealing with one, and his one and only heritage. His one begotten.
His chosen, his peculiar people, his saints.
It is said it so many times, in so many different ways.
In so many ways.
But you can't see it. His saints.
It says, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden. Pretty much, just like the brother was saying, if you go back and you know the story of how the Most High brought us out of Egypt, the Most High, he had to harden Pharaoh's heart, man.
Okay.
Just to show that he exists, that he's an everlasting power that can do what he wants. All right. And how did he do that? He did it through his servants, Moses and Aaron, man. All right. They did these different miracles, and like we always say, man, the scripture says too, man. Pharaoh wanted to let him go, but the Most High hardened his heart. You know, you can't surpass a power like that. This is verse 19. It says, "Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will?"
That's right. Who resisted the will of the Most High? The answer to that is nobody. Because you can only do what the Most High has instructed you to do, has instructed your spirit to do. He's the puppet master.
Oh, let me get this. We brought this out in a good minute. I think I showed you where it's at. Job 33 and 15. In a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions.
That's right. He put in you that day in your sleep what you gonna do, what your actions are gonna be, when to turn the corner, when to hit the right, when to hit the left, when to talk to your baby mama, when to do whatever, when to eat, when to drink, all of that. The Lord sealed that in you himself in your sleep.
Yep. Hey, and he sealed that instruction into the niggas that fill out of GMS too, man.
Oh yeah.
You gonna go off the you gonna go off
didn't know
the
you were gonna go off, but
That means, Baloo, every night you go to sleep and you got something on your mind, the Lord sealeth your instructions to wake up and not speak no prophecy, just make all GMS videos.
You gonna be a bitch today.
You are going to be a groupie today.
Romans 9 and 20. Nay, but oh man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High?
That's right. Who gonna say something against the Most High? Who got something to say against the Almighty?
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Right, like the example that, you know what I'm saying, we always use. If you were made a toilet, how are you gonna ask the toilet maker why did he make you a toilet? How come you can't be a face bowl or a vase? No, he made you a toilet because there's a need for toilets in this world. People gotta use the bathroom somewhere. And that's Esau. Esau, you the wicked. Somebody had to be the wicked, somebody had to be the evil. That's who you are, that's your role. You can't do nothing about it. You were made to be a servant of the nation of Israel, and that's what you're gonna be in the kingdom.
Have not the potter power over the clay?
That's right. Has not the potter power over the clay? Has not the Most High power unto his subjects, unto the people that he made? If you as an owner and you have a dog, does the dog tell you what to do, or do you tell the dog to sit, to lay down, to roll over?
You know what? That dog better do it, or that dog ain't gonna get fed, and that dog ain't gonna have no home. Not with me. The same with us. If we gotta, you know what I'm saying, the Lord ain't gonna take care of you if you don't do what he say do, man, or do what you're supposed to do. You know?
It says, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump, to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Right, one to honor the Israelites, the people that's in the end gonna be on top, and one to dishonor the other nations, namely Esau, who's gonna be on the bottom, who's gonna get the worst of the worst, who's gonna get everything that he did to us done to him, and double that.
What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure it with much long suffering, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
That's right, the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. You know what I'm saying? The Most High made people for destruction. That was their purpose. Their sole purpose. They might have did some things throughout history, but the end of the day, their sole purpose was to be destroyed. That's what that means. That proves right there that everybody can't make it, because people were made to be destroyed.
And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. Even us whom he hath called, not only of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles.
That's right. So that's going back to where it said we're not all Israel that are of Israel. So they, in the end, they're going to get a chance to be through the people that made it to the kingdom. So the people that get salvation are going to bring back the people that didn't. The Gentiles, the 2/3. Those two are synonymous with each other.
Israelite foreigners.
What I really want to do is just like.
As he said also in Hosea, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved.
That's right. That's how we are in America. We're not called the people, the children of the Most High. We're called niggas and spicks and savages, right? We're called by these bywords. You know what I'm saying? We're not called the children of the Most High.
Not called by Yasha Allah,
Right.
nor respected.
We on the bottom in this place. Read that one more time.
As he said also in Hosea, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power.
And that's what we are today when we're coming back into our heritage, learning who we are, and then us as the elect coming out here to push forward this truth, to fight the good fight, to be worthy of salvation.
To give our calling of election sure. Giving diligence, man. That's all we can do, because we don't know if we are or if we, I don't know who else, one of y'all said it or one of the other brothers, but he said it's a 50-50 chance, man. You either got a chance to make it or you don't make it.
Right.
You don't know.
Only two routes you can take.
Of course you want to take the chance of making it, but if you don't know, you just got to take the risk and the chances to do what you're supposed to do that as you are going to make it, man.
Either way, you can't resist the Lord's will.
Yeah, we read that. Who has resisted the Lord's will?
Because us, I'm sure, myself, damn well for sure, as well as other brothers, I'm sure that we all want to be part of the elect, but the Most High, say, no, you're not part of my elect. What if the Most High says you're not part of my elect? What are you going to do? Because you know what's going to happen. So what are you going to do, man? You have to take your lot.
You got to be sincere. You can't fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You got to pray to make it till you make it.
Exactly.
In all truth and sincerity.
This is verse 27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel. Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
That's right, a remnant shall be saved. That's the elect. That's the righteous man that came and taught this word, the righteous listeners of the word who received it in their hearts and in their minds and got right. And it says those they be as the sand of the sea, because we're a deep people. We're the most populous nation on the earth. We take the whole of South America, Central America, most of the United States, you know what I'm saying, Canada, we in all the other countries, because we don't just look like the so-called black men, you know what I'm saying? You got Irish, black Irish, you got Sicilians, you got people that's in those other countries over in Europe and in Asia and Africa, West Africa, you know what I'm saying, all over. We everywhere. Our seed has been planted everywhere. And we were scattered to the four winds, the four corners, however you want to put it. We everywhere. That's why we are the sands of the sea. But the Lord don't deal with big numbers. Small sanctuaries. So that's why we're going to be saved. That's why a remnant's going to be saved, and not the whole of Israel or the whole of the world.
For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth.
That's right, it's going to be short work. It's lightweight for the Lord to destroy this place. It's not even going to be, you know what I'm saying, it is a big deal. It's definitely a big deal to us, but it's not hard work for the Most High to destroy America like that. He could have been did it if he wanted. Only thing is, he sat by his prophecies. He sat by his word. This has to happen, and that has to happen, and then the kingdom will come.
And he been nice enough by doing it in an hour.
Right.
And not a minute, you know?
Or, you know what I'm saying, doing it in an hour and not doing it over a 30-year period, because that would be cruel. You know, to have ICBM missiles reign for 30 years, and for people to you know what I'm saying, get
To survive.
right, to survive it, you know what I'm saying, babies born with 7 arms, you know what I'm saying, 3 heads, and no stomach. Now they can't eat, so then they die, and that's a horrible life.
Verse 29, and as Isaiah said before, except the Lord of Sabaoth have left us a seed. Right, the Lord of War.
Armies.
We had been as Sodom and been like unto Gomorrah. What shall we say then? That the Gentiles which follow not after righteousness have attained to righteousness, even the righteousness which is of faith? Israel which follow after the law of righteousness have not attained to the law of righteousness. Wherefore? Because they sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law, and they stumbled at the stumbling stone.
That's right. Because, you know what I'm saying, they were going off the law. It's not all about the law. You gotta have faith and works. Faith without works is dead. You gotta, like the Bible say, you gotta let your works be shown by your faith be shown by your works.
As it is written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone and rock of offense, and whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed.
That's like the Lord Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people stumble over that. Number one, they stumble over the name. They stumble over his kindness, how he looked. They stumbled over him actually being the Messiah. Being right. You know what I'm saying? Not saving the whole world. It's the whole world. Exactly. It's so many different aspects of just the Lord himself that people can't get over, and they'll never come to the truth. Alright, with that being said, death to America. All praise Yahweh Shem El Shai Shalom.